welcome back to my channel. So your girl made a mistake. I thought I was recording for some reason, even though I totally wasn't, and we kind of missed the beginning of this update. But real quick, I'm just gonna go over what you guys missed. So Gary got an update, and we went to talk to Gary, and then the little Athena foal from the Warriors wanted to go be a Grey Worlder and find a Grey Worlder friend to like have and be with, and so they didn't do a too good job of smashing the pots against me. I won, and so Athena's going to wait a little bit longer, but as we were helping Athena decide whether or not she should go into the Grey World, Willow came up running saying that Cedar, a former forester, had lost their rider, and so they need our help. So that's where we're at. We're going to take Gary and Ash, and we're going to go, and we're going to help this person. So that's where we're at right now. Sorry about not recording. um, but so I'm super excited about this update. I told you guys last time that I really didn't want another update where it was just like they literally did something small like add a button or something. Oh, I often wonder if the wild would stay so overgrown to keep us humans out. Would you like it better that way, Ash? Grey Worlder surely isn't all that bad. Usually I would say yes for now, Grey Welder should meddle with the Wildwoods, but you, Gary, are the exception. You've done more for us herds than you'll ever know. As for you, Zarea, I still to figure you out. I still to figure you out, okay. But I'm really excited to have like a quest line with this, and then after we smashed the pots, and it was just like 2 seconds of that, and then all of a sudden it was like, another daily quest. I was like, are you serious? And then Willow ran up, and I was like, yay! We're here. Are you ready to cross the perilous Grey World Gap? I've done it before, but sure. We have to tread carefully. The path to Vergrove has been left unkempt and wild. That means no racing through, Ash. Cross the mountain pass into Vergrove. Sure. Um, but another thing that oh my gosh. I did not, I figured there'd be something, but I didn't think it would be that. Go, 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 go. Okay, how did Tomaris adapt to the outside world, Gary? She was always so full of energy. Going on the adventure of a lifetime to the Grey World was her dream. It would take a heck of a human to match her energy. Tamiris, yes, how could I forget? Paired her up with a nice girl northeast of here, up in the mountains. The ground is all rocky there, just like Gallup Plains. I checked in on her recently. She found herself a good home and has settled in nicely. Oh, that's sweet. Um, but what I was gonna say is I'm kind of disappointed that Umbra and Ayla didn't make an appearance. I know it was kind of far-fetched. Okay, I get it. I know it was far-fetched. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna, okay. But I really wanted to see those wild horses make a return, and I'm super sad that they didn't. You know? No, gosh. Thanks, Gary, for making sure she was okay. Not like I was worried or anything. I knew she'd be okay. She's a warrior. We're fighters at heart. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Okay, we're coming up to Vergrove Village. You know the drill, Ash. Don't make a peep. Wouldn't want to scare the locals. It makes me feel like my wild horses can talk, and they're just not. They're just like, nope, we can't talk. You don't know our secret. And I'm like, but I do though. Um, it looks like we need to go over here. But I am super excited to finally have a quest that doesn't last 30 seconds. Ooh, Puck. Hey, I recognize you. You're the guy who helped me meet my beloved Cedar. Sniff. Oh, Cedar. Uh-huh. I bought Cedar for summer camp, but now I have to go back to the States. I'm mighty sad, but I at least sold him to someone I could trust. Talk to the previous owner of the Forester horse Cedar. Oh, that's sad. Well, kid, we're looking to check up on your pal Cedar and his new owner. Can you tell us a bit about the guy you sold the horse to? He had a black cowboy hat, a belt with a shiny buckle. He looked like a tried and true cowboy. That's how I knew I could trust him. Last I heard, the guy was staying around the Starshine Ranch for a while. I've got a relative there called Josh. The cowboy said he had some history with Josh, so they must be friends. That should be enough to go by. Thanks for your help, Huck. We'll make sure Cedar is doing all right. I never felt a connection to a horse more than Cedar. It must be the funny old Irene's present everyone talks about. I hope he's doing okay. Why would you buy a horse that you can't keep and then sell them? Like, what? I couldn't bring myself to tell him his horse was in danger. Poor kid has to leave the island and say goodbye to his companion. Let's hope we can get Cedar back to safety. He could have taken him with him. Looks like we're heading to Starshine Ranch. Wishes wings you lead the way. Can I take a trailer? No. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys, I got stuck. But yeah, so I'm super excited about this quest. I'm super excited for next week's quest too. Poor Huck, I could sense just how much he'd bonded with Cedar in such a short time. That's the beauty of the bond between horse and human. No matter who you are, where you come from, or what you believe in, on Jorvik, anyone can find their best friend in a horse. People on this island have each got a different way of describing it. Aiden's gift, finding your soulmate, but in the end it boils down to the same thing, developing an unbreakable bond between horse and rider. Aw. Sorry I keep, like, interrupting myself. Kind of wish I could take a trailer. I might be able to, but whatever. I like talking to you guys. But I'm hoping that Umbra and Ayla will come back soon, but next week's update is another pistachio race, hopefully, or another pistachio, like, helping pistachio, another quest line or something, which I'm really excited about. I'm also kind of excited about having the pots thing with Athena, because that gives us more reputation with the warriors, and it also gives us, like, another race type thing to do, which is what I wanted. I kind of talked about last week how I wanted something to do with the warriors or something to do with the mystics besides just the foresters. Even though I really like the new forester race, I've been doing it every single day. But we're coming in Starshine now. But I really am sad about Umbra and Ayla. I really want Umbra and Ayla so bad, and it would have been the perfect opportunity. A horse doesn't need a human. All I need. Oh, this is the thing from the trailer. All I need is an open field, the beat of a drum, and the wind whistling through my mane as I gallop around the wildwoods. That's a fair point, though not all alone Jorvik wilds fare as well as yourself. Sometimes a human and horse bond can bring out the best in each other. I know I've seen it countless times. Just look at Zoreya and Wishwings. But hey, what did I say, Ash? No talking around the Grey Worlders. Yeah, be quiet, please. I don't want somebody to look at me. Another thing that I just got, like, found out was that the Finn horse, I got all of the Finn. He doesn't look very nice. I got all the Finn horse like spoilers, and I found out all the coats that there's gonna be, and I said that I didn't want to buy a Finn horses because I was like they're gonna be too small. I don't really want one type of thing. And then your girl saw the Finn horses in action and the different coat colors, and I said, oop, never mind, I'm gonna get some. So stay tuned for that, obviously, but I'm also gonna try to save. I think I'm only gonna get at max 3, but I think I'm gonna try to narrow it down to 2 and kind of get them later because I still have hope for Umbra and Ayla, okay? I know, I know. That horse is, it's Cedar. Willow was right. He's terrified. Oh no. I'm gonna, no, you mean person. Don't put him in there. I knew it was a matter of time before someone came snooping around. Back off. The Orwick wild horse is mine. Excuse me? I've always wanted a Jorvik wild horse, but old Gary here thinks I'm not the right person to sell a horse to. What a snake oil salesman. My dear dad has wanted to study these so-called magical properties of these horses for some time. I'm thinking that Cedar Here'll be something for dad to really sink his teeth into. Our basement will make a great home for a Jorvik wild horse. Gosh, you're creepy, like a flippin' serial killer, keeping things in your basement. I won't let you get away with this. No Jorvik wild comes in harm's way on my watch. Are you so sure about that, partner? Oh, God. I can hear your bones creaking from over here. Isn't it high time you set off your retirement plan, old man? Hey, you leave Gary out of this, sir. He had an update. Stop nosing in other people's beeswax and scram. Oh, I'll scram, all right. Can I just run him over, Gary? This Mawari is big enough to run him over. Jorvik wild horses aren't meant to be kept in a box or a basement their whole lives. They're supposed to be able to roam freely. We should speak to the owner of this ranch, Carl Peterson. He might know what to do. Carl! But yeah, that makes me super angry. Like, back off, dude. I will literally beat the crap out of you. No, no NPCs were harmed in the making of this video. Disclaimer. Um, I'm one of those people who, like, I don't like to see even like a horse, like a pixel, okay? Even a pixel. I don't like to see them hurt. Like, don't do that to horses, guys. Horses aren't. I understand a lot of show horses. Disclaimer. Some show horses and some horses are better in a stall. I had a horse that was a show horse that was a reiner who every time we let her out she would either A hurt herself because she would be so crazy because she was so terrified or or B she would want to go back to her stall and just wait at the gates to go back into her stall. So what we would do is we would turn her out in an arena for about an hour or two every single day to let her like roam around, get like what she wants out of her day, like be able to have fun. But then she would go back into her stall for the majority of the day, and it's just where she's comfortable at. And I get those horses. Like, there's some horses that want their stalls, like they don't want to be messed with, they want their stalls. But if you have a horse who is used to being out and who likes to be out to pasture, who likes to get their grass, who likes to run around and have fun and be wild sometimes, putting them in a stall for days and hours on end is so inhumane. Do not do that to your horses. I used to work for a barn, and they had somebody that would rent, like, board, and they boarded two stalls, and their horses literally stayed in those stalls year round. They were there for 2 years, and I don't think I ever saw them come out and take their horses out except for once a week when they would come out and ride. And I used to feel so bad for those horses, and I would sneakily put them in the indoor arena to let them run around. And they were just miserable. They would kick at they broke one of the stalls for one. They kicked through the wood. They kicked so much. And like eventually they decided not to board with us because people were like making a fuss about it. But like that's not good, and you don't want to do that to your horses. But anyway, back to the quest line. Sorry. My little rant. If it ain't Gary Goldtooth and Zorea, how do you do? And a fine day to you. Oh my goodness, I'm not used to this. What are the long faces for? Everything all right? No, Josh, everything is not all right. Hey, Carl, how's Lemmy doing? We're having some trouble with a gentleman on your property. He bought a horse off a kid called Huck back in Vergrove, but he's not treating the poor thing right. Is there any way you can help us out? Let me guess, Scott Buttergood, huh? It's not the first time he's rattled someone's cage, but I'm afraid my hands are tied. If Huck made the man a deal, then Buttergood owns the horse. That's the gray world for you, full of mumbo jumbo rules and technicalities. All the owner of the ran- all As the owner of the ranch, I've got to say impartial to any disputes that happen on the grounds. Could get really messy otherwise, but there just might be someone else who could help you out. My right hand man, Josh, he's had a run. Wait. Oh, I think that they messed this up. He's had run ins with Buttergood before. He just might know what to do. I thought. I thought you were Josh. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being. Maybe I read that wrong. Howdy do, partner. Oh, sorry. Howdy, partner. Wow, I went overboard. You all seem down on your luck. Did a jackalope bite you through your boot or something? At this point, I'd rather a jackalope bite me through the boot than deal with this guy over there. I'm only pulling your leg. Huck shot me a message filling me in on what's happened. Smoke? A smoke. Sneak up to Cedar's box. Huck and I are actually second cousins once removed. I may be all alone on Jorvik, but back in Wyoming and Canada, I've got relatives for days. Our family reunions can fill an entire horse pasture. House pasture, wow. Anyway, that's beside the point. That Willie dog Scott Buttergood's got a hold of a Jorvik wild, huh? What a crying shame, but I think I have just the trick up my sleeve. Sounds like you need a break to break a wild horse free. If I distract Buttergood, Gary waits in place to escape with the horses. Zoria can lead Cedar loose. That sucker'll never see it comin'. Oh, Huck, if only you paid attention to what I said. I warned him about Buttergood's ways, but listening to me isn't my cousin's strong suit. He saw the cowboy hat and boots and thought Scott was a fellow rancher. So how does that sound? Everyone okay with the plan? What if he discovers us? Well, you'd better hope your horse can run fast. Pearl Heart here can run a quarter mile quicker than any horse this side of the island. If we can get Cedar out of the clutches of this Scott Buttergood, that's all that matters to me. Yeah. Nay, nay! Paw, it's almost sounded like your horse was trying to speak there, Gary. All right, let's get this show on the road. Cedar won't be in trouble much longer. Ash, you need to be silent, my friend. Silence! Hey, bloodsucker! Yo, boy, what's you gonna do? Drop another glitter bomb on me? Yes, hopefully. Not quite. I've got a bone to pick with you, Buttergood. Your cowboy boots, I don't think they're genuine Jorcantara, Jorcantara leather. What in tarnation? How dare you? Oh gosh. There's a ranching fight going on out there, guys. Okay. I can do it. I can do it. Okay. I'll be back. Keep talking to him, Josh. Come on, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Cedar looks scared but relieved to see you. Cedar looks at you trembling but understands what you want to say. Lead Cedar away. Oh. Go this way. Go this way, buddy. Oh my gosh. Come on, open. Okay. Come on, Cedar. Come on, Cedar. Oh gosh, I hope I get on my horse. Come on, Cedar. Run, Cedar, run. And that's why my cowboy boots are the gosh darned finest this side of the island, you sniveling tenderfoot. If you say so, Butterbad, my work here is done anyway. Get now, I can finally get back to getting that horse to my paw. Who in tarnation stole my horse? Ride like the wind, Gary and Zaria. Yeehaw! Gosh. Hold on. You can't. Thanks for saying our names, Josh. Hi, Cedar. Oh, you're so cute. It sounds like Scott caught on. We better get out of here fast. Wishwing, Cedar, Ash, I hope you're all good, ready to gallop your hooves out. We have to get back to the Wildwoods before Buttergood catches us. Flee to the Wildwoods. Don't let Scott catch you. Oh, this horse is level 10. I hope he doesn't catch me. Okay, let's go. But I really also like that we're getting some horse XP in here too. I really like this whole thing. I like the storyline of this. I like helping out the herds, and I really like that we're getting XP for our horse. And I really just like being able to figure out like more about Gary and more about Ash and more about the herds in general. I think that this is a really good way to keep going with the herds and to kind of give us more information. Sorry if I lagged a little bit there. But you know, this is kind of what I've been waiting for. A quest that I can do that takes longer than 3 seconds. And able to find out more about like the different things that happen in Star Stable are kind of like what I like to do. Oh no. Is this like the Vergrove race? I feel like this is like the no, it's not. um But I really like having all these like little added things and giving us more to do in the spaces that they come out with. I don't like Dino Valley for the fact that like there's really nothing to do over there besides like one race right now for me and like daily quests. And I don't really like South Hoof because there's really nothing to do there besides some races that they now added, which gives me more reason to go there, but there's really nothing to like on the list of like things that I have to get done over there that I like to do. So that's kind of like how I feel about those places that like they added areas and they don't really have much to them. So it kind of sucks that they have those. And I've heard that they're going to do a Dino Valley like redo, like a new thing to Dino. But I don't know. Maybe I was just hearing stuff. Are they going to take us all the way back to the Wildwoods? My goodness. My cat just twitched and it was actually kind of cute. He's dreaming. Prince. He's like, I'm out, Mom. Leave me alone. But yeah, so we're gonna go all the way back to the Wildwoods real quick. And I also wanted to tell you guys that I will be probably joining a new club recently if my application goes through. I'm gonna be joining a dressage club called hopefully I don't know yet, but it's called Pink Queen's Legacy on Cookie Canyon. And so that would be really exciting. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but we'll see. So Yeah. Aw, his poor quarter horse. I don't want him to have any horses. That guy's mean. Ooh. We got away. Cedar is well and truly out of the clutches of Scott Buttergood. That Josh was a good kid helping us out like that. Couldn't have done it without him. You too, Soraya. We make a great team. We're finally back in the safety of the Wildwoods. The Sentinel will see that the horses come to no harm here. It's okay, Cedar. You're safe now. Let's get you back to your herd. Reunite with the herd. Let's go this way, guys. Oh. Oh, yay, they're all here. I like seeing everybody. It makes me happy. Cedar, what a little light to have you back in the Wildwoods, my friend. I'm so sorry that your time in the Grey World didn't work out. Oh, Juniper, am I glad to be back. Things were great on the outside till Huck got the news he had to leave Jorvik. Then I fell into the hands of a bad man and everything went wrong. I'm going to stay right here in the safety of the Wildwoods until Huck can come back to the Jorvik again. That's an excellent idea. Any Jorvik wild that heads out into the Grey World isn't always welcome back to the Tailtop Village. Now, why don't we celebrate your return with a relaxing trip to the Polished Hoof? My treat is always. I thought it said isn't always. I was like, oh, okay. I like how he had like braids. Welcome back, warrior. Did you have a totally epic time in the Grey World? Humans are strange creatures. They gather in these tiny crowded settlements and bicker about themselves all the time. I can't imagine living like that. Wow, that sounds incredible. I can't wait to be part of that world. Oh gosh. The outside world is a brutal place, Squirt. There's no herd to have your back. It's every horse for themselves. Gary's the only gray worlder with a twig of sense. I guess Araya helped too. Yeah, you sure. I sure did. Gosh, the flippin' ranch talk got me going. You truly are a friend of horses, Araya. What a day it's been. Thanks for coming along to rescue Cedar, Wishwings and Zaraya. How will I ever repay you? You could bring back Umbra and Ayla, sir. I suppose you got a lot of questions for me. The least I can do is answer them. Not many folks know I live way out here in the Wildwoods. I keep to myself just how I like it. The herds and the animals of the forest are good enough to company for me. What would you like to know? How long have you been out here? How long is a place of string? How long is a piece of string? Huh, the Wildwoods and I go way back. I was always drawn to legends of the Wildwoods and in my younger days, so it only felt like a matter of time before I settled down here for good. So to answer your question, I've been here a very long time. Why are you in Wildwoods? Now that is a good question. Simply put, the Wildwoods called for me. Since I was a young lad, I've always felt a connection to nature and forest, and horses. Adine's gift, or wild whispering, whatever you want to call it, I felt drawn to the wildest, most untamed parts of Jorvik. What do you do out here? Well, the Wildwood's the only place I feel truly free, where I can be myself and do what I love. Caring for the horses and creatures of the forest does a good enough job keeping humans out, being all overgrown and obscure, but it gives me peace of mind to be around in case someone does sneak in like yourself. That's not what I wanted to hear, Gary. I want you to tell me that you're going to open up a magic horse market, okay? The Wildwoods may be my home, but there's one place I won't go near, the Sentinel Tree. I get the strangest taste in my mouth around there, sickly like cotton candy. Despite this, something tells me the Wildwoods wouldn't be the way it is without whatever influence was taken over that tree. It's like there's a balance of sorts. I still remember my first venture into the Wildwoods. I was part of a search party trying to find a woman who had disappeared some years before. We never did find her, but I found peace in that long ago when I settled down here. Searching for the lost explorer may have brought me to the Wildwoods, but the magic of the forest and the wonder of the Jorvik wild hordes is what made me stay. Maybe she turned into the tree, because sometimes people, like they have like somebody who sacrifices themselves for these trees. Thanks for hearing an old man out. Here, take this. You'll find more use in it than I ever will. Take care, Zaraya and Wishwings. What'd I get? Oh, those are cute. Aw, but they're not worth anything. That makes me sad. Is that it? Oh, no. Okay. That is it for today, guys. That was our update. Next week, we'll see Pistachio. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.